What a crazy week for Mortal Kombat news. So we've got the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary kind of winding down, and we had this great video montage of a lot of the people involved with Mortal Kombat NetherRealm Studios thanking fans for being so supportive of the Mortal Kombat franchise over the years and hopeful for what's to come, including Ed Boon himself, who released a teaser that set the Mortal Kombat fans on fire with what I think is very smart marketing. I mean, I loved it. It was just basically sands in an hourglass coming to, the last grain of sand. And then as we get to see what's, well, I mean, kind of like popcorn kernel, like a popcorn. But anyways, grain of sand. And then it just, as soon as we close up to it, see what's inside, it blows up. And then that was it. So we know something is coming. We know something is going to possibly continue the same storyline as Mortal Kombat 11 and Aftermath. So fans are excited. We're ready. We want something else other than this is a teaser. We want some type of official reveal, logo, title, any other image you can give us, some type of trailer, gameplay, something of that nature that we can just really eat up and enjoy. So I'm really looking forward to that. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what could possibly be the significance of the Sands of Time. I kind of was trying to do some research about it, but I really think that it's going to be, I hope, just a continuation of the storyline from Mortal Kombat 11, which I actually enjoyed. I like this kind of idea of, messing with time, the consequences, kind of a multiversal collapse or, problem, kind of like how we saw the realms kind of merge in kind of the more recent animated movies. And we've kind of teased and mentioned in past games, with the one being, I think it's kind of more, I like the idea of that, and I like that kind of concept, and I hope that's something maybe that we do get in the upcoming Mortal Kombat game. So, saying all that, I won't go into all the theories about if there's a character stuck inside the grain, it could be Onaga, all that kind of good stuff. I'll leave that up to the other guys who are talking about it because they're doing a really good job. And they've been posting some really funny memes online. I've thoroughly enjoyed them, so I think we should just keep it up. I think MK fans are... we enjoy the content and we love to make fun of ourselves, which I really greatly appreciate. So the next the next thing is now we've got this tease. Does that mean something's coming in the month of May? We thought April was going to be the month, and sad to say it was not, even though we had a lot of supposed clues and hints that it was coming from insiders. But now the insiders are saying May could be the month. So let's kind of see what they're saying. So we've had Jez Corden say that something could be coming next month in a previous tweet, and that would be this month. He doesn't really specify when, and I think that's kind of crazy because they're always just alluding. They have insider knowledge, but they can't give anything else other than just tiniest of breadcrumbs to give us to what we need. But Jeff Grubb has kind of been more vocal about what he thinks is going to come out, and we think that it's going to be something happening around the Sony PlayStation Showcase, supposedly. That's going to be the new time now. We're thinking it's going to be the Sony PlayStation Showcase. And in previous videos, I've talked about, all these possible gaming events where we could actually have a Mortal Kombat reveal, and why I think it's really important that you have a reveal that happens either on its own, on a global platform, because obviously when they did the tease with for the Mortal Kombat 30th and all that kind of stuff, it was all over the place. So it got good exposure, but having it at a, more worldwide, more global showcase would definitely get the news further all over the place. Like, people would be talking like crazy, crazier than it already is. So he kind of has this post where he's talking about, where he lays out kind of all these dates, and, he's saying where he kind of thinks the PlayStation Showcase will actually take place. So he's saying it'll be before Summer Game Fest, which is June 8th. Or he's saying the PlayStation Showcase will be June 8th, and Summer Game Fest will be June 9th and 10th. Those are very close together. I mean, it could be possible. The Summer Game Fest is usually like over the weekend, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what that date is. Let me double check the calendar. But I think that's what that is, yeah. The 9th and 10th is going to be on the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and then June 8th is a Thursday. That's usually when the PlayStation Showcases happen. It's kind of more in the middle of the week. That gives good time for the press to write articles and post about it and talk about it, all that kind of good stuff. So to me, that's a good time. But I've heard people say that it could be a week before that. Now, what's interesting about that theory is that, the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was previously supposed to come out on May 26th. So why not have it come out around that time? May 26th would be on a Friday. So maybe we have it the week of the 26th. Maybe that'd be a possible time we're actually going to get it. May is a very busy month. It's kind of the start of summer. Kids are getting out of school. Graduation's going on. the summer movie season's kicking off. You know, we have Guardians of the Galaxy coming out on the 5th, Friday, and it's just all this stuff has happened. So, you know, we want to make sure that, at least we, as if I have a part in it, I would think that Mortal Kombat would want to get their news out, you know, at a good time to, you know, not get overshadowed by anything else. Now, in saying that, what if they actually talk about it around the Street Fighter 6 release date? Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be interesting? So, Street Fighter 6 is set to come out on June 2nd. So, that is a day before Summer Game Fest. That's a date that would be before the PlayStation Showcase. So why not have it come out on June 2nd? That's a Friday. So why not have it come out on June 1st? Or maybe possibly that week of May 26th. That would be a good time. Have it come out a week before the Street Fighter news, or the day before. Oh, that would be such a good, like, you know, uppercut to Street Fighter. Have it come out right, that kind of steal the thunder from Street Fighter. I could see that happening. I could definitely see that happening. But going back to the dates that Jeff Grubb has laid out, so we have summer. If it's going to happen at PlayStation, supposedly, you know, that could be the time. So we have either, I think, in week before June 8th to May, we have Summer Game Fest. He says the key 3 days of play. There's also the Xbox Bethesda software showcase and Starfield Direct. That's on the 12th, and then Ubisoft. So we have all these days in June, and like I've said in past videos, I think if there's going to be any type of reveal, it's going to be at an event that has a global scale. So PlayStation Showcase, Summer Game Fest, the Xbox event. I don't think it's going to be at the Xbox event. There was a recent article where I think Xbox might have lost the Game Wars in the current generation. I don't really know. I mean, to me, there's always going to be choices in the market. I don't think they've lost anything. I think just people want to choose Xbox, they want to choose PlayStation, etc. I won't go too much into that. Anyways, I think that the PlayStation Showcase would be a great place to release it, but I think if they were smart, they'd either do it the week before, either at the showcase, or they can steal some of that Street Fighter 6 thunder. So those are my thoughts as far as that. Now, interesting enough, after all, you know, as this news was coming out and people were putting their theories in about, you know, what the grain of sand represents and all that kind of good stuff, we got kind of a very subtle leak as to when we could possibly get a trailer for Mortal Kombat 12. We got some really grainy images of the potential villain and, you know, possibly what the story could be about and some DLC. So let's kind of break this down. So this is from user deleted. I'll post the links to the actual leak in the description down below so you can kind of take your own feel and read the comments. I will read the comments in the forums and see what kind of fans are thinking about. But we have that, and it's basically saying he's posting this synopsis along with a grainy photo of what he is saying is the upcoming version of Shinnok's return. And what's interesting is he's posted this grainy photo, and then someone later down in the comments finds a more high resolution photo, and there's some eerie differences between them, but I'll get to that here in a second. But it says, the photo is highly pixelated to preserve my identity. Okay. I guess because judging from the photo, if people know, you know, maybe he's like a Boss Logic, you know, he would obviously, maybe he has kind of that subtle, you know, stamp branding as far as what we kind of expect from him. So maybe if someone saw that photo, like, oh yeah, I know exactly who that is. It says Mortal Kombat 12 reveal trailer is coming within the next week or so. And then this post is from 3 days ago. So I guess next week or the next 2 weeks. The gameplay reveal will be happening at the end of the month with a Sony deal. Okay, so you're telling me that we're going to get multiple things in the middle of the month now. So we're going to get, you know, we're going to get the actual reveal, and then, so we'll get the trailer, which they've done that before. We'll get like a trailer, and then we'll get the actual gameplay at the Sony event. I could see that. That would be kind of cool. I'd be down for that. And then it says, Liu Kang and Kitana fight Shang. Shang knocks Kitana out, and Liu does a fatality. Liu helps Kitana up. Multiple portals open, and dozens of different scorpions attack the pair. That's interesting. Then we zoom out. A universe bubble pops. Mortal Kombat 12 coming October 10th, 2023. Interesting. Now it says Shinnok comes out of the void of space, and the pre-order bonus is Shinnok in a skin pack called Dark Disciples. 3 blacked out silhouettes. One is obviously a female. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. I think that I mean, I like that. I like some of these bits and pieces. I like the idea of having the trailer and the gameplay trailer in the same month. I think we need to keep that momentum going. Although I feel like they might have the reveal trailer and maybe kind of spread out the gameplay trailer. You know, I think there's enough news in just with the reveal trailer, but that's just my own personal thoughts. But I like what he's kind of describing and what we're going to actually see in the trailer as far as Liu Kang and Katana trying to fight Shang Tsung, you know, and all that kind of stuff. I like the idea about the multiple portals, which is like the multiverse idea where different versions of Scorpion kind of come out and attack. I love that. And I like how, you know, as we're seeing this, then that kind of goes with the grain of sand exploding. Maybe the same universe explodes. So I like that idea. Now, as far as the Shinnok comes out of the void of space, you know, in the previous leaks, I think we've talked about how Shinnok has been involved, you know, as possibly, you know, and I think in the previous leak we talked about how Liu Kang and Katana have, they're trying to keep things peaceful and calm and keep the realms in order, but maybe that, you know, evil always has a hand to play, and that Shinnok comes in to taint some things and cause problems and cause evil and, you know, be the bad guy again. So maybe he's going to happen again with that. And that's the process of, or the purpose of this guy leaking this photo, which the fans in the forum where this was posted have determined that it's an AI generated photo, which I think looks pretty cool. I'd be down for this new reinvented version of Shinnok. I think it looks kind of cool, but you know, AI tends to pull from different places and draw them. So I think that's kind of cool, but it has been determined it's an AI photo, so it's fake. But I like the bits and pieces from this potential leak for what the trailer could give us. And yeah, I like that. I mean, as far as the 3 blacked out silhouettes, I mean, you could have Quan Chi. I mean, that's one of his disciples. Noob Saibot could be one. Then one that's obviously female. I mean, he had the Revenant Sindel, so maybe Sindel would be one, or maybe it's Revenant Katana. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a whole different, maybe totally different character. You know, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's somebody else entirely. I know it'd be kind of cool to have a whole new character, but nonetheless, what do you think about a May reveal for Mortal Kombat 12? When do you think we're actually going to see it? Could it be the week before the PlayStation Showcase, at the PlayStation Showcase? Could it steal Street Fighter 6's thunder? What do you think about this new leak as far as what the actual trailer could have in store for us? Do you want Shinnok to come back? What do you want from Mortal Kombat 12? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. And that's it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, hit that like button. For more, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time on the Mashup.